One of two things is going on, and I'm not sure which.
All right. It's lagging again.
So far, I'm not seeing that on my connections, so maybe I just got it.
Gonna turn off everything that I don't need. Hopefully this will work. My hair is now sticking up because I was like playing with like going like this because I was so frustrated. Apologies. This is frustrating. If I ever get on. It's gonna be a little crappy right now. Sorry, guys. Anyway, Skumacat Cloister. Purple sky. Looks a lot like the regular cloister, except it has stacks of things. Okay, no problem. If I ever get on. This reminds me of like Lovecraft stories.
Got a lot more information than I had before.
I feel like we should, yeah, we should all like go and read our Lovecraft and get ready for the end of the world, such that it is. However it looks. Excuse me. I'm just waiting. One day. One day. I could show you all how to do makeup. Yay! We're here. We're on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me get those effects from Serafi. Cool. You gotta understand the lag is pretty bad. I'm not getting. It's not going. Oh, I don't have EHT on right now. No wonder it's not downloading it. Dirt. I will have. I had to turn EHT off because I couldn't even get on the game. So I'll have to play with that tomorrow. And then. This is so frustrating. Okay, things are moving a little faster even though I have a high ping. I'm not really sure why.
No packet loss.
I'll take your word for it. I feel like I may be losing my packets. Packets may be gone. I can't even open a door. Let me in. Let's see if anything changes. If I put on Jester or something. Well, let's see if I can get a door now. I can get a door now! Woohoo! This is so boring. I'm so sorry. Trying not to be boring, but it's not my fault. Not my fault. Anyway. The economy apocalypse is coming. And I meant in game, not in real life. Oh, skooma. That's a perfectly reasonable question. There's no reason why anyone would know. So, essentially, skooma is, they make it from sugar cane. So it's like moon sugar cane. It looks just like normal bamboo, sugar cane, whatever. And it's basically, I can't, you know how some of the South American cultures, they chew on coca leaves, and it's actually cocaine, but you know, if they don't distill it from the leaves, it's still just traditional chewing on the leaves of it, right? Well, that's sort of the way that it works with skooma, with moon sugar. Moon sugar is the unprocessed version, and they use it in their meals, they use it traditionally, whatever. Skooma is when it's refined like crack. It's like taking cocaine and turning it into crack, and people smoke it. And it's extremely addictive, and it makes you not care about anything else in life. So some people liken it to heroin, some people liken it to crack. Either way, it's a very addictive drug. We joke about it, but it's definitely a very dangerous thing. Perfectly reasonable question. If anyone else was following, they would agree. But the Khajiit, which are the cat people, it's their stuff. And they have mad sweet tooths. Sweet teeth? They, like, everything they eat is covered in sugar. I want this. I'm going to get this. There's all sorts of gray area type stuff. Oh, Skooma Cat. Alright, Skooma Cat is, how do I explain this? There are gods in each culture, sort of, but there is one, they tend to be the same ones, just with different names. So, for example, Sheogorath, the guy I'm building the temple to, when he appears to cat people, he comes as Skooma Cat, which is a cat that talks to you, and it's like being mad. And since he's the god of madness, Skooma makes you go crazy, kinda. He's like, yeah, he's totally awesome. Skooma Cat is... Let me get you something real quick. He's a lot of fun. I was watching this video earlier because of the fact that I was trying to research Skooma Cat.
Hey friend, how's
Wow, he looks terrible in this picture, though. Let me find a good picture of him. Anyway, it's just another form of Sheogorath. That is why I wanted to do the house as if it's part of it. I've got the part where he turns into Sheo. He's funny. He's like, it was me all along. Did you have any idea? Fool. Actually, I shouldn't show you this because it's a spoiler. I will, however, show you Skooma cat. No, there is no voyeurism involved. It's just Skooma cat. He's cute. He's like the size of a little house cat. He's adorable. That's why we all love him. That and he's, you know, he's a very popular character to begin with, the God of Madness. Here you go. That's Skooma cat. So as you can see, he is wearing Sheo's outfit, the purple, the gold. That is what Skooma cat looks like. If you can see this at all. Yeah. So this is Skooma cat. He sounds like Sheo. He's got Sheogorath's outfit, with the little cravat and everything, and he's got the purple and the gold. So he is the way that this is how he appears to the cat people when they're crazy. So that's all it is. Nothing bad about it. And he talks to you in baby cat form. He's cute. Puma. Skooma. It would be like if Loki showed up as Heroine Cat. Does that make any sense? Like, or like one of the gods of madness, the gods of just going nuts would be like showing up to you as crack cocaine cat or whatever. It's the same thing. If you... Oh, yeah. They were good. There were a lot of good Elsewhere quests, I thought. Skooma cat, of course, blew them all out of the water because Skooma cat is... Well, Sheogorath is just a very loved character. He's a lot of fun. He's evil, but he's got a great sense of humor. He's funny. And he can do really nice things sometimes. He's like you. Generally evil, but every so often does some nice things. Just ignore me. That amused me. That was aimed at Griff, you guys, not you. So I'm thinking I'm going to get this one for the house, even though I know it's just a repeat of everything that you can get elsewhere. Get it? But don't. I'm such a loser. I do need some things for my house. So what I did is I sold off a ton of my items earlier today, or actually over the last 2 days. Went through all my lights, and I had so many bound lights. I am rude. I had so many bound lights that I went through my homes that I had already designed, and I switched them out. So basically I I know this? I didn't realize I knew this. So where I had a candle that was bound, unbound, I'd switch it with one that was bound, and then I'd sell the candle. So I sold off a lot of stuff. Made a good amount of money this week because I just had extra things I really didn't need. I don't know if I want to go with sconces, though. Unstable unicorns. I'm surprised they're still here. The reason I say that is because that's actually belongs to, well, it used to belong to Red Moonga, who is the GM of Black Dragon Apothecary. I don't know that he's still running it, but it was his guild. So there's that. And I thought that once they folded, I didn't think he'd want to run another guild. It's so sad to see the really old. Holy crow! Look at the number of points. That's 328. That's insane. I didn't think he'd ever want to do another guild. Guilds are so much work. I don't know. Not sure. Raz is pretty awesome too. But there's a lot of things that people are very fond of in this game that aren't necessarily good things. Sometimes there are not just shades of gray, but yeah. You do, it's a ton of work, Seraphi, and I do appreciate it, and I'm sure others do too. Now, the Silk Road is one of 4 guilds run by AC Squared, and the fact that she still runs them all is amazing to me because she has been run ragged over the years. I give her a lot of credit. She is a very good person. She's actually a books on tape narrator type person. Like she reads books on tape for a living. Like she's the voice, I guess. The voice actor, the voice reader, whatever. She's a really cool person. I consider her a friend. She's a good person. Yeah, and none of them have any minimums yet. I don't know that she's ever going to change that or not, but they don't currently have minimums. So if you wanted to join guilds where you can sell off cheap stuff, that might be where you want to go. What I do is I sell off my cheap stuff in her guilds, but then I still pay money every week for the raffle, which probably doesn't pay off in the end, but whatever, it's something to do. Oh Lord, yeah, running a guild probably does just bring grief. It certainly brings a lot of work onto you. You don't do it for the recognition, you do it for the love of the guild. Let's say you, like Seraphi runs a building guild. I'm sure she likes the events where people get together and celebrate building together. You know what I mean? That's probably the best way to liken it. I mean, I don't think that anyone really enjoys the work behind it, but probably enjoys the benefits that come from it in that sense. Some people have personalities for it. I probably do, but I'll never get anything done if I took over doing something like that. I mean, I'm not writing my book, and I still don't do guild stuff. If I did guild stuff, I definitely wouldn't write my book. But yeah, people like, actually, Hamster, yes. Oh, that's great. See, and that's what I think it's like. I think that now Seraphi gets to feel good that that she brought the guild together and they care about each other, and newbies get enthusiastic about building and suddenly care a lot more about it. And that's just beautiful to see. It is a labor of love. It's a labor of love and not much gratitude. We know. I think we all know that that's what GMs go through, and that's why some of us try to express to them just how much they mean. It's like a teacher. I mean, I guess teacher, and Serafi is a teacher in real life too, so that sort of explains that. Um, Teachers do it as a labor of love, and they don't really get a lot of gratitude for it. In your case, Griff, they get picked on for it. Cracks me up. There is no way I'm going to be doing any surveys when everything is this slow, so I'm going to just stick everything in the bank. Oh my lord. Get in there. Get in there. I should be writing my book, but you know what's funny? I think part of the reason why I'm not writing my book is I have such a problem with grief and sadness and loss that facing it is difficult. And yet that's what I'm trying to write my book about. It's like the dumbest thing ever. Here, let me write about the thing that I can't deal with and face. That's good. Especially these days, probably having to do distance learning, that's got to be hard. Sorry about this. Trying to get it all stuck in the bank so I can have room for other things. I did go to class. I went to classes in college. Yeah, you're in Canada, right? In the US, that's been going on now for a week, and I saw some tweets where people are saying, okay, teachers deserve $1 billion a week now. Now we know. Teachers deserve all the money. Yeah. Pretty funny. I went to classes even though I was sick. Sicker than I knew. I went to classes in law school too when I was sick. I was a very dedicated student. Ah! Give me back my potions. Thank you. Jerk. I like Balfoyan as a shopping place and certain other spots, mainly because I like the stealing possibilities. I always need stuff for the crows, especially with the contests coming up. I mean the quests coming up. Jesus, Karen. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I think some jurisdictions are doing that, but I don't know that all of them are. Um, Most places told the kids, you've got 2 weeks, nothing, no schoolwork, nothing. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good. It's actually really good. Do you do high school or elementary, or I'm not sure because Griff was my college professor. I don't know what you do. I know you do math. Ugh. So full of it. Although in the long run, my knowledge of video games has probably done more for me than my knowledge of political science. Evil grin. Ah, no. I pay attention to a lot about what's going on in the world. Probably too often and too much. To the point that it gets me sick. I know I've told this story before, but when I was in college, I got monohepatitis. So I had mononucleosis plus hepatitis secondary to that. And I was so sick, and I was hospitalized at a point. And for platelets, I had all sorts of problems. And then I was sent home to go do more school, and I had medication like prescribed. Unfortunately, it was like, I don't know if it made you sleep more or if it was like, I don't remember what it was, but I slept through an exam. I slept through one of Griff's exams. And I mean, I was just horrified. I was convinced I failed the class. It was either his midterm or something, and I just remember being absolutely horribly scared that I had to go to him and during his office hours and beg him to let me make up the exam. Oh my God, it was the worst thing ever. I just was so scared. I didn't know him like I know him now, but I did. I was just so incredibly scared, and he was kind enough to let me retake it. And I never forgot that kindness because, oh my God, the terror that struck my heart. I was scared. You should have hung me high, I guess. Shows you what you know. You wouldn't have these problems now of having to deal with me if you had failed me. Okay, you said you teach 4 through 7 math and then 11. Oh my goodness, you teach everything. How do you must be in a very small district. I mean, how did they get you to do everything? That's so much. That's crazy. Watch this be one sky again, and I'll be like, why did I waste my time with this? One sky, why did I waste my time with it? Did you see, Andy, did you see that guy on Robin's post talking about having to meet me?
No.
Because Robin said I was attractive. That's an interesting little weirdness there. One of my husband's friends said I was attractive, and one of his friends apparently didn't, I don't know, doesn't know that I'm not available or something. I'm not sure. I think we're out. Are we out?